Hi Leo, hope you're doing well. Here is your April 2020 tarot reading. Let's jump right into it. Let's see what you guys can expect in April 2020. So Leo, what can Leo expect to happen in April 2020? Okay, I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we do have Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is a card of a hard worker. You know, it can be a card of a wounded warrior where you have to really work hard and you're tired and you're exhausted and you are almost like injured in a way. You know, could be mentally, emotionally, physically, but you keep going, right? Because you know you need, you know you have a duty, you know you have a purpose, right, to fulfill. So on the other hand, Nine of Wands does suggest hesitation in a way, but still considering something, still going for something. You know, it could be that you've been doing a lot of hard work. It could be that, you know, you're very diligent with something. And even though it may not be the easiest process, you're still continuing with it. So don't give up. You know, this is a card of not giving up. And I believe that it's going to kind of be your overall energy of the month too. So you remind yourself not to give up. Now, however, you know, at the same time, it just depends on your current situation. Because Nine of Wands does not necessarily encourage you to not give up. It just tells you that if you think it's important, don't give up. If you think it's not and you're tired, you're exhausted, you're wounded here, it's okay to give up, right? So it just depends on your situation. I cannot tell you what I think about it, right? Because I don't know your situation. So the first card we have here is Three of Wands. So you're waiting for something in the beginning of the month, waiting for something, waiting for someone, and whatever that is that you're waiting for is almost there. It could be that you've been waiting for this situation, this person, this news for a very long time, you know, because Three of Wands, it's almost like he can't wait anymore. He's already on the shore, you know, he can see that ship coming. So it could be long-awaited news, you know, it could be something that you've been really wanting to have for a while. So why is Three of Wands here? Let's see what it's all about. Some kind of recognition you're waiting for, or I should say not recognition, but some sort of new beginning where you are receiving a reward. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so we do have Six of Wands, we do have Five of Wands, we do have Two of Swords, Nine of Swords, and Ace of Wands. So a very stressful moment in your life where it could be that something was being decided for you and you couldn't influence it, or this could be even your own decision where you needed to decide, do I go this way, do I go that way, do I choose between this and between that, do I make the choice now? It's draining, it's mentally draining, whatever has been happening in your life. It's not necessarily, of course emotionally it could be draining, but it's like your mind is always running and you're exhausted of it, you're tired of it. There is, guys, honestly, like with Nine of Wands here, with these, it almost seems like you've been exhausted, you've been tired, and of course not everybody, you know, it does not resonate with everybody. This is just a general reading, but mental state may not be at its best for you currently. It could be that you're drained, it could be that you're exhausted, that you're stressing yourself out, having anxiety of some kind. For some of you, maybe it could even be depression. There is definitely a lot of heaviness here. However, there is something that you're waiting for that can, it's like you've been battling something, you're waiting for a result. You see, we've got Five of Wands, I'm sorry, and it did come out first. And then we have Six of Wands here. So from 5 to 6, this is an upgrade, this is leveling up. Also, you see how they're battling here. And now in Six of Wands, here's the winner. You are the winner here. But whatever you've been battling, you know, this could be health, this could be financial struggles, this could be relationships. You're going to win this month because you see the upgrade, how it goes one number up, and you see the Ace of Wands after all the stress. So that stress I'm not gonna say that it was kind of worth it. You know, of course it's not worth it. But at the same time, you maybe should not give up this month, because you are receiving a reward. You are receiving fruits of your labor. There is something that you will either be recognized for, or maybe it's not necessarily recognition, but it's a prize. It's a prize for the struggles that you've been going through. Ace of Wands is something sparkly, it's something positive, it's something shiny, it's something that you need to grab as soon as you see it while it's hot, right? So whatever this is, guys, I know you're waiting for it, or some of you at least, I know you're waiting for it, and you will have it. And this is the combo I got for the beginning of the month, okay? So that's beautiful. It could be that it's coming like really soon. Now, the next card we have here is Six of Swords. So while international travel is not a good idea right now, even in April, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a good idea, or, you know, some kind of short distance travel. Not exactly sure where you could be going in April. Maybe you could be going somewhere in April physically, right? Maybe you are moving. Maybe you have to travel somewhere. But at the same time, this does suggest a shift, usually on the mental level. Usually you are aware that you need to move towards a better environment in a way, and it could be physical, it could be mental. Considering that we have some heavy energies here, right, for your mental state, and then we're experiencing a shift here towards the middle of the month. That could be that stress is subsiding finally with this new beginning, with this recognition, with this reward. This could be that you are moving into a better direction, so you are getting in a more healthy mindset, if that makes sense. Yeah, you see, before I shuffle, Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So again, you know, there could be some emptiness, there could be some struggle in your life that you're moving away from. Why is Six of Swords here? And of course, for some, it could be oh, so many aces. For some, it could be actual travel. It could be an actual travel. Guys, I want to say this. For those of you that are in toxic relationships, or you feel that there is toxicity, but it can be fixed. You don't have to like break up with someone, right, to fix that problematic situation. We have Two of Cups, we have the Devil, we have Ace of Swords, and the World. So what could this mean? That could be that you are shifting the world, completing, getting clarity, maybe having that final conversation, maybe having that final say in a situation, in a relationship here, because we do have Two of Cups, which suggests a partnership. It's you and somebody else. It's always you and somebody else. The Devil is here, which from Two of Cups, where there is a lot of romantic positive energy going on, people are on the same level, people are happy, to people chained up to each other, and the Devil is over them, you know, not letting them go. So I'm not sure if this could just show me a transition from how a happy relationship turned into this Devil energy, right? Where you are chained up to each other, you're not really sure what to do about each other, you don't really want to be together, but you can't live without each other. That's the type of relationship the Devil usually suggests. So I'm not sure if this is showing me a transition and how you're walking away from this transition, kind of shutting the door finally on this, something that became toxic at some point, right? You want to close the door, you want to move away from this. But at the same time, you know, it could suggest that maybe you will be able to resolve the issue within the relationship. And it's not something, you know, if you feel like you need to end a relationship in your life, if you feel that way now, most likely you will, right? If you feel like this can be resolved, if you feel like you can save this, most likely you could save this. You see? Because the World is a positive card. Yeah, I guess it's more neutral, but it's not death. The World is completing a cycle, entering a new cycle, shifting. So this does not have to be like an end of a relationship. This could just be a situation where maybe some things need to be said here with Ace of Swords, some things need to be decided. Maybe there's something that needs to finally be set in stone. It needs to be a final decision. It needs to be something maybe sharp, maybe a little bit cutting, but the truth needs to come out. Things need to be resolved this way, because otherwise there is no other way, right? So that's what you'll be focused on, and I do believe one of your relationships will finally come to some sort of a decision, you know. And if this is something that you've been struggling with until now, right, if this was your main concern, like your romantic relationships, for example, this could be something that finally gets resolved. However, you know, for those of you that are not into romantic relationships, how I would interpret this, this could be maybe you feeling pressure from the outside, you know, could be feeling pressure from friends, from parents, from loved ones, you know, anybody really, from society generally. The devil could represent much more than that, you know, much more than just one person or a couple, right? It could represent a lot more. So it could be that you've been really under pressure for a while, and now you're able to shift from it as well. Because the next card we have here, and this is how we're completing the spread, is the Magician. And the Magician, guys, everything is in your hands. You will be able to manifest whatever you need towards the end of the month. You will be able to use your power. You'll be able to, there will be resources given to you, tools that you can use to maneuver in any situation, to manipulate a situation in your favor. You will gain power towards the end of the month. And also with the Magician, you know, basically, if you're wondering before you open the video, you're like, well, let's see if I'm gonna get that you know, get that, I don't know, promotion, for example, you know, towards the end of April. The Magician suggests here that it's up to you, it's all in your hands whether or not that promotion is going to fall in your lap, right? How you do things throughout the month and how you're doing them now, that's what's gonna depend on this promotion, you know. It's not necessarily going to be something that just happens out of nowhere. It's going to depend on you, on your own ability. So the Magician is a great card, but at the same time it's a card that, you know, I can't tell you anything special. It depends on you, you know. So whatever you want to do, that's what you're gonna get. Why is the Magician here? But you know what? It's so beautiful. You're gonna get whatever you need to get. You will use the Magician energy, the tools, the resources that will be represented, the opportunities that will be presented to you to manifest the best outcome there is. You do have 9 of Cups going into 10 of Cups. Another upgrade. You see how we have 5 of Wands here with 6 of Wands, and now we have 9 of Cups with 10 of Cups. Ultimate emotional stability from that mental craziness that you are entering the month with, going out with happiness, with emotional stability. If it's not happiness, then at least it's joy, at least it's satisfaction. So your efforts are not gonna go unnoticed, okay? So you will most likely use the Magician energy in the right direction, in the right way. And you do have the Star here, guys. The Star does suggest that your wish is granted, that something that you've been wanting is closer and closer and closer to you. Whew, beautiful spread, guys. Really happy to see it. Amazing transition here. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you next month. Bye bye.